let's talk about episode 1 of The Idol, which dropped tonight. Spoilers ahead if you haven't watched yet. Initially, I really liked the show. I am obviously someone who enjoys pop culture and celebrities, so naturally I'm going to be drawn to something like this. I also love The Weeknd. Right off the bat, Lily Rose Depp's character Jocelyn is really impressive. This opening scene was really good. It showed us how her character Jocelyn, who's a pop star, is really able to capture all these emotions on screen. She was able to be sexy, vulnerable, she even started crying, which was really impressive coming from Jocelyn the character and Lily Rose Depp the actor. When I saw this first scene, I was like, okay, we're in for a ride. She knows what she's doing. In the first episode, Jocelyn has a naughty picture leaked on the internet. Her team is trying to do damage control. They're kind of making all these decisions for her, and they want to keep the information from her so she doesn't freak out, because she's doing a rehearsal for her new single and she's not really doing well. So they wait to tell her about the leaked picture until after she's done rehearsing. That's where we see Jenny, who looked amazing. The choreographer tells Jocelyn to take a break, and that's when Jenny takes over. She plays Diane, who's one of the dancers and also Jocelyn's friend, and she killed it. But then we see Jocelyn get it together, and then she's able to nail the choreography. When her team told her about the naughty picture that leaked online, she was like, well, it could have been worse. Then Diane and Jocelyn get their crew together and head to the club with Leia, who is played by Rachel Sennett. Leia is Jocelyn's best friend and assistant. Seems like she's the voice of reason throughout the show. She has Jocelyn's back and is trying to keep her out of trouble. When they get to the club owner Tedros, played by The Weeknd, notices Jocelyn. He was keeping an eye on Jocelyn while she and her friends were dancing. Then he gets on the mic and he's like, wow, Jocelyn's here, I gotta dance with you, and she's so into it. Meanwhile, this guy with the Life is War tattoo on his head is kind of creeping around. You can tell he's gonna be some sort of villain. Sorry, I don't have a picture of the front of his face. I only have one of the back of his head. Leia's at the club. She says it's too loud. She's drinking water. She doesn't really want to be there. So when Jocelyn and Tedros sneak away to make out, Leia's looking for Jocelyn, like, where is she? I have her bag. She's worried. But then this guy comes up to her and he's like, do you want to dance? So she dances with him, but I feel like this was some sort of distraction. I don't know why. It could be completely random, just a cute boy at the club that she's dancing with, but I don't get good vibes from this. Because she was so intent on looking for Jocelyn. Then she was like, oh yeah, I'll dance with you. Then it's like the next day and Jocelyn invites Tedros over. Leia's like, are you sure you want to do that? He gives creepy, weird vibes, but Jocelyn says she's into that. Also, I'm totally paraphrasing what they exactly said so that this video doesn't get taken down. Jocelyn gets all dressed up. She's looking super sexy for Tedros. She keeps him waiting downstairs. He's in the bathroom practicing how to say, hello, angel. You can tell he really wants to impress this girl. She's like this big pop star. He's at her house, but he's playing it cool. And so is she. She tells him that she doesn't really like the new music that her label is forcing her to put out. He asks her to play it for him, and he says he likes it, but that she could be sexier. Sorry, I'm running out of time. Go to part 2 so we can talk about what he did in the very last scene. That was just like a WTF moment. Part 2 is already up.